motherfucker be filled up. People is something else, right? Got my water.
They said, take it home and make you find loving right. So we can always be together, always have nights.
I got light in my car. I can't see if my camera's right, but I guess it's
If your first love broke your heart, there's something that can be done. Don't hear your baby love because of what he's done. So if you just put your hand in mine, we're gonna leave all that trouble behind. Don't look back. Don't look back. Keep on walking. Don't look back.
just a little bit. Top of it. I'm just waiting on a few more people to come on, because I don't want to explain this cowboy hat but one time. So just gonna wait on a few more of y'all to come on, man, so we can kick this thing off. I'm supposed to say that I don't have permission to use this music, but I'm using it anyway.
So if you just put your hands in mine, we're gonna leave all that trouble behind. Don't look back. Don't out there. We won't look back. Keep on walking. Don't look back.
Skylar Johnson. I'm just hitting the people that's on the early. Skylar Johnson, top of it, man. Joshua Rayos, Kwane, Kareem Mohammed, top of it, man. King Diamond, G the Gent, Xavier J, KB the Dime, top of it, man. AKB the Dime, the show was a different world coming through my era, man. A completely different world. Because coming through my era, man, hoes wanted to be hoes. Hoes wanted to pay pimps. Hoes wanted to get the excitement of the game. Jalen Calhoun, Geechee Sultan. Peace to you, man. Yeah, man. Coming through my era, it was completely different. When that lady got in your car and you already had that spiel ready about what you was gonna kick what you was gonna kick this pimping about, and then she get in that car and sit down. Yeah, man, you pop that music on in, man, to that CD player, and the song would just go along with the flow of your conversation. So picture this right here. You didn't just knock, baby. She get into your car. Your car look pimpish. Your car smell pimpish. You look pimpish. You smell pimpish. This music, can this be real? You pop Can This Be Real, in the CD player. So baby sitting over here looking at you. You got your jewels on, you looking like King Tut. You sharp, you fly in a motherfucker. Your hair blowing in the wind. you sharp, your nails done, and she's sitting over here looking. And this song come on. Can this be real? Man, tell me that ain't no mood, man, for some pimping, man. That's a mood for having a female, period, man. You got to set the mood, man. Everything got to match, man. You got to match the vehicle. You got to match the conversation that you spitting out. If you painting the picture to a broad and you looking like you going to work, I don't think that's going to work out too well. Like I say, man, we're going to kick this thing off, man. Top of it, man. I was trying to wait till some more people got on here so I don't have to explain why I'm wearing this cowboy hat more than one time, you know? Yes, I'm done. Yeah. So give me a few minutes for some more people to come on here. Okay. Now I fix explain this cowboy hat. I've always talked about investments. So the last few months, oh gosh, the last few months, I've been kicking it with this broad, you know, and her family on some stables. Her family been in the horse business for like 40 years. And yeah, I'm trying to knock baby for sure. But anyway, she just gave me two horses. As a gift. So after the show, I'm gonna be riding down to the stables. The stables are down in Riverside. So I'm gonna be riding down the Riverside with baby. She's sitting over there on the couch. She don't want to come over here. I should flash the camera on her. But anyway, she gave me a gift of two horses. And I got my gear on. And after the show, riding down the Riverside to find out where my horse is gonna be stabled at, and to do some riding. So you got to fit the mold. You understand what I'm saying? Like when in Rome, do what Romans do. Yeah, so you know how I'm gonna have my fly gear on and go ride my horse. What you say, baby? Oh, she say, why am I riding a horse with my jewels on? Because my jewels is part of me. You know, they go where I go. You know, so I'm ready. Hold on a second. I'm ready to go do some riding all the way down to my boots. So I'm fixing to go do some riding, man, you know. Baby say I'm a fancy cowboy, you know. And I don't know if it's true or not, but I did hear you know, a few years back, and I kind of confirmed it with my moms about what a cowboy is, how they came up with the word cowboys, because most of the jobs available for blacks was punching cows and working on ranches, you know, where they wasn't really as racist as the rest of the places to work. And so they punched cows and they called us boys. So that's where the word cowboys came from. Now that's a story I heard. That's the way I heard it. I don't know if it's true, but you know, that's the way I heard it. So, but like I say, so for all you that's questioning, you know, why I got to have the cowboy hat on, you know, and the cowboy gear. That's why I have it on, because I'm just gonna ride me some horses, man. You know, I always loved riding horses. When I was young and coming up, uh, my uncle, he had a farm in Ohio, and every summer, all the kids from all over the United States, all the family would come to that farm, and that was their way of having us to, you know, to meet family. Because growing up in my days, family was everything. I mean, it's completely different now. You know, a lot of families don't get together for nothing but a funeral. But during those years, you know, that's the way we did it. It was like family. It was family first. So, and on the farm, they had everything. They grew their own food. They had their own meat. They had the big smokehouse. They did everything except make shoes. You know, my aunt, she made her own clothes, and she made clothes for the people in that lived in the city. And we learned how to ride horseback, bareback, and that just stuck with me. And throughout my years, you know, growing up, and then after I was grown, you know, every Saturday I go a horseback ride. Most times I went by myself, because a lot of us, a lot of the blacks, we ain't into riding horses. Like, man, you know, but now I got an investment in some horses, you know, given to me by my baby over there. All right, man. Let me acknowledge who's on here. G the Gent, top of it, man. KB the Dime. And he writes, say, what kind of horses are they? I think they're quarter horses. Yes, I think. Hey, Anthony, I'm just learning about this stuff, man. You know, I've been online and stuff. I'm just learning about these horses. I just like to ride them, you know. So as an investment, as make it into investment, you know, like I said, I'm online. I'm learning all about these doggone horses, man. But the show is fun, you know. Okay. Trade W Ward Trade W War Child, top of it, man. Sir Ism, Lee Jacks, Kristen Poree. Who else we got here? We got of course, Sir Ism, man, top of it, man. Wayne for prayers, R Branch. We got Jigga 1017, Real Rap 702. Paper Chase, Jalen Calhoun, Geechee Sultan, Xavier J, King Diamond, Kareem Mohammed, Kwane, Joshua Reyes, Skylar Johnson. I appreciate you guys tuning in. You know, I saw on the news something this morning. It was just, you know, really shocking. So, started off with a lab, then I saw the horse. Anyway, they are now, well, I think they said they've been doing since 2019, cloning a horse. So they say that they took some, I guess, serum from the ear or the neck or something, and they broke it down to the cells. And I don't know all the science technology. I just know I was watching the news and it said that they had cloned the horse in 2019. So what I'm saying is that, you know, by them doing that, you got to remember, I think it's about 8 or 9 years ago, they called a scientist. He was over in Germany. I think he was trying to clone people, and they called him something like at the middle stages, some stuff like that. But all I'm just saying is, man, you don't know what these doggone scientists doing, you know, cloning a horse, man. So I'm just saying, if they're cloning a horse, then don't you think that they're working on cloning people? I mean, it just makes sense. You know, they use all these experimental people and animals for a purpose. So they started out with the horse, You know, who knows, man, what's going to happen in the next 20 years. They might be cloning people. You know, who knows? Slim, the Cold Choice, top of it, man. Weed Puff, Music, Rashad Keenan, top of it, man. For those of you just tuning in, you know, if you wondering about why I got the cowboy hat on, you know, I just got given 2 horses, quarter horses, and fixing to go ride. So Anthony Wright say, if you want a good deal on quarter horses, that's already ready to ride. The state of Louisiana prison system has the best deal on quarter horses in the country. Wow. Hey, Anthony Wright, I got to give you credit, man. One thing about you, man, you very knowledgeable about a lot of things, man. That come from having money, man. You know, because now that I just got the 2, I want to start a whole ranch of them. It's just another investment. You know what I'm saying? That I enjoy. You know, I like riding horses. Okay. Before you guys think that you can lead any kind of lady or possess any kind of business or anything creative that's beneficial to you, I'm saying before you do that, I think one of the basic rules is, you know, is to work on work on the person that you're not. How about that? You work on the person that you're not. Coming up in my era, you know, speaking on the game, I sit around, you know, with the older pimps and keep my mouth shut and listen to what they were saying. And a lot of things that they were saying and a lot of different instances that they were saying that they had been in, I'm listening and I'm listening to them talking and I'm listening to them, you know, what they said to the broad or what they said, whatever they said in the conversation about whatever they was talking about. And so I was running through my brain and most of the stuff that they was kicking, I was saying to myself, man, I wouldn't do it like that. Or I sure wouldn't do it like that, you know. But these same people that I'm sitting around listening to with my ears wide open, you know, I wasn't no gopher. I'm just around pimps, you know, older pimps, kicking game. And it wasn't free. And the reason I say that it wasn't free, because the first 3 broads that I came up with when I jumped off the porch and got into the game and came to Hollywood, them first 3 broads, I got knocked for them first 3. Got knocked for the first one, learned a little knowledge, you know, said, okay, I won't do that again. Got the next broad, pimped on her. I at least got a month out of them, the first 3. See, that's why game eats your ass up if you don't know what you're doing. That's why game is a Mack truck with the pedal all the way to the doggone flow, taking no prisoners, moving straight ahead, moving too fast for the average sucker to even get on the train or get on the Mack truck because it's moving too fast. The game going too fast for you. You can't even grab a hold to the doggone door handle because the game is moving too doggone fast for you. So I'm saying, for all you guys that's even got in your mind and you thinking about jumping into the game, you better really think about it because the game will eat you up and spit you out. When I say you got to be a man first, you know, I don't mean, you know, you got to be a tough guy. That's what most of you guys think about, you know, think being a man is. I'm not speaking on only, that's part of it. You know, you can't be a man and be no pussy. That's not what I'm saying. You know, a part of being a man and part of starting to have anything or be anybody, you got to know who you are first. You got to know yourself first. I'm saying, and forget talking about trying to lead some female anywhere. Man, without knowing you, man, you can't take a female across the street. You got to know who you are. Just think about it. Here's a female that like you. You think you're ready for the game. So you think that all you got to do is tell her, don't look no pimps in the eye. Don't get high on the track. And go get my money. And you think it's it. You think that's it. And you send her out the door. But then, here pimp come rolling around the corner, in his pimp mobile, creeping with a head full of knowledge that he's laying to spit out if he catch a broad looking or listening. So he pull up on baby and he start popping his collar and spitting that pimping. Now she hearing something that you ain't told her. Oh, but she got to move on because she knows she keeps standing there listening, that's a sign of being out of pocket. So she gonna start walking on. She ain't got no earplugs in her ear, so she heard what you said. Her man, her so-called pimp, he ain't never spit nothing out like that to her. Okay, so you see that. You recognize that. Okay. You pull around the corner. No, you see that she listening. If you're about to game, you pull around the corner, you come back and you spit some more. You spit something else. You spit some more knowledge about the game, pertaining to the game. Something else that she ain't heard him say. So I say, that right there will make it where that broad that you sent, your girlfriend, or y'all been together 3-4 years or whatever, and you think that you ready for this pimping. Next time you see baby, she gonna be bent over in pimping's car, paying the shit out of him, and you're gonna be back at home in unemployment line looking for a job. So I'm saying all that to say, if the pimping ain't in you, if it ain't in you, and you know when it's in you, that I can't tell you. If the pimping ain't in you, then you need to just stick to, seriously, just stick to, your gift, which is knowing what you do best in life. And I say it all the time. A lot of you guys and a lot of people go through life and go to their grave, never knowing what their gift is, never knowing what they do best in life. And all that comes from not knowing who you are. That comes from not knowing what's inside of you. It's like life is part of life is value, risk, performance, and reward. Okay. You got to have value. Value is what you stand for, what you believe in. If you got any scruples, what line would you cross to win and be successful? Value, you got to know the value of you. You got to know what you worth. You got to know that the knowledge that's in your head is worth something. It makes you valuable. It makes you valuable to the doggone world. It makes you valuable to whatever it is that you do best. Once you realize what it is that you do best, then you're gonna benefit. Your whole life is gonna benefit from it. You're gonna win. For one thing, you're doing what you do best. For another thing, you're doing what you like. And for another thing, you're doing what you was made to do. And I say it all the time. We all given a gift. We all given something that we do better than anybody else. Man, realize that gift, man, the world gonna be yours. So I'm saying that the value, know the value, man. Know the value of who you are, man. Know the value of, you know, what you exist for. I'm saying work on your value. Work on making yourself valuable, you know. Work on, man, work on your dream. Work on your goal. Talk to the man in the mirror. If you dress in one certain way and that's not working, adjust yourself. Change up the way you dress. If you speak a certain way and you get on you straight hood, see, that becomes a habit. And then when you go to speak on something, on a business or just a conversation to uplift your life and make your life better, but you haven't adjusted yourself to be more valuable to those that you come in contact with who are going to benefit your life, you're going to miss out. And that person that's behind you, waiting on that interview, when you come out and you know, as soon as you get up, you know that you missed the mark. Because you had the right words, but you had the wrong delivery. So now you in a worse position than you was before you walked in that door, because now your confidence shot. You didn't prepare. You didn't know the value of yourself before you walked in that doggone door. And before you had your chance, before you got your shot, you got to be ready. You got to know how valuable you are. You got to know how valuable the knowledge that's in your head. You got to know if that knowledge that you spitting out, you got to know what it's worth. If the knowledge that you gain is not helping you get closer to your goal every day, then you just hearing some doggone words. Knowledge is what's gonna get you where you need to be. But it all starts with knowledge of self first. You got to know, even just like when you're having a female, you got to know that jealousy is just a self-feeling. You got to know that if you believe in yourself enough, that can't nobody have your broad. You got to know that if you believe in yourself enough, man, you can have anything. But you got to work out. You got to work at it. You got to know the value of yourself. Then once you know the value of yourself, then once you know what you worth, then you step out. Now you're ready to take a risk. Now you're ready to, if you think about it, you can't win in life without taking a risk. If you don't believe in yourself and whatever you're about to take a risk for, then it's not going to work. You got to be able to see your dream before you can make it come true. I'm saying you got to believe in you. That's back to that value again. You got to believe in you. You got to believe in what your dream is. You got to believe in what your goal is. You got to believe in it enough to step out on faith. You got to believe in it enough to step out on your faith and what you believe in. And then once the smoke clear, you're going to realize that what you believe in and what got you to complete that goal is you. It all starts with you. You got to know the value of you. You got to know what you will do and what you won't do to win. And you really got to know what you won't do, because for the simple fact is right here. Out of 100%, I tell you what, out of 100% people that's in the pen for a crime that had to do with getting some money, out of 100% of them people, 80% of them, if they would have planned and prepared before they popped it, they wouldn't be in there. They didn't believe in what they thought they had it all planned. But there's always one person when you're dealing with a group. There's always one person that's gonna slip up. There's always a chance that something's gonna happen. That's why before you do anything that's against the grain, you got to erase as many obstacles as you can before you even start or attempt to do anything. Same way with value and risk. Y'all with me out there? Same way with value and risk. We talking about value, risk, performance, and reward. So we talking about, risk, risking. Okay. You got to put a plan together. You got to put the plan starts in your mind. Okay. Then you take that plan that's in your mind and you put that plan on paper. Then once you put that plan on paper, you go back and you look at that plan. You go through that plan line by line by line. And then you figure out how to make that plan better. Okay, then you might go try the plan. Okay, it don't work. That don't mean you stop. That's just more ammunition. Okay, back to the drawing board. I got to improve it. I got to make it better. Back to value and back to risk. You can't do nothing and accomplish nothing without knowing you, without knowing the value of yourself first. Nothing ain't gonna work. Nothing's gonna be successful because it all starts with you. If you don't know who you are or what you believe in and what you stand for, how are you gonna take? You got 20,000. That's all your savings. Are you willing to take 17,000 and invest it? Are you willing to do that? Most of you gonna be like, well, no, let me see the plan first. No, you the plan. You designing this, you creating this. And there is no backup plan because you destined to win. Ain't no backup plan at all. Every day you got to work on getting it right. You can't win without taking a risk. Go back to that old saying, that's in the, that people say, a scared man can't eat. Same thing. And when you think about it, most of the people that's working, and I say again, there's nothing wrong with working, but I'm saying most of the people that work a job every day are not risk takers. And that don't make y'all no bad person because you're not a risk taker. But in order to really win and touch the sky, you got to be willing to believe in yourself enough and believe in what you believe in and whatever your goal is, whatever you want in life. If you don't take no risk, it ain't gonna happen. It ain't gonna happen. And a lot of things that one of the main things that holds us back, when we work on our goals, when we trying to win, most of the thing that holds us back is the people that surround us. It's the people that surround you. You already have doubts and fears because you're fixing to take a risk. Your future is at risk. I'm not gonna say you in a do or die situation, because it's never gonna be that long as you continue to think. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is you taking a risk on you. You got to make sure you dot all the I's, that you cross all the T's. Because what you're doing is you getting ready to step on stage. And I say again, whether you realize it or not, anything you're trying to win at, you on stage every day. You on stage to the people that you doing business with. You on stage with the people that you invested your money with. You on stage with your lady. You on stage with your partners. Like I said, you on stage with the world, and you got to perform. Once you discover whatever you do best, once you come up with that plan, and you take it from your brain and put it on that paper, and then you take it from that paper and put it into effect, it's a lot of doubt and fear of not winning, fear of losing. Then you got these people around you, and they add to those fears. You listening to them because you think they mean you good. They mean you good. Don't get me wrong. They mean you good. And they want you to win. But you got the wrong people around you. They ain't no risk takers. They're hinderers. Of course, they're your friends, but they're hindering you. You listening to the wrong people. You know who you're supposed to listen to? If the people that the people that you surround yourself with have a lot to do with you winning. The people that you surround yourself with, they got to have their mind set on touching the sky. Birds of a feather flock together. That's real. Meaning, how's eagles and sparrows gonna fly together? It ain't gonna work. Meaning, why you gonna surround yourself with some doubters? You need to surround yourself with people that's thinking like you, thinking about winning, thinking about popping their collar and tipping their hat every day, thinking about touching the sky, thinking about living a life of luxury, thinking about laying back, going to sleep at night, closing your eyes, knowing that you're making money while you sleep, knowing that everything is in order. You know why? Because you didn't found the value of yourself. You didn't discover your gift. You didn't plan, prepared, and now you pop in your life. Because in the end, when the smoke clear, it's all about you. So we done talked about the value, we done talked about the risk. I done told you that you have to perform. Okay, now you discover what you do best. Now it's time to get on stage. Now it's time to perform. It's time to perform at what you do best. You done discovered what you do best. Now it's time to win. And winning is getting closer to that goal of touching the sky every day by working at it, by nurturing what you do, by refining it till it's fine-tuned. No matter what you do, by realizing that, you start off and you got this broad for the battery, and you got this broad for the tires, and this broad right here is making up the lights. But then it don't work like that. And it will never work until you realize that, shoot, I'm the engine. I'm the tires. I'm the navigation system. I don't need all them extras. I don't need her to do this and her to do that. That's just some extra stuff. That's just some added headaches or people that I don't need to pay. I'm the engine. I'm the wheels. I'm the navigation system. It's all about you, man. And once you realize that, then you're going to start performing. Performing to win. Without an orchestra. You're a one-man band. Surround yourself with those that want to play the instruments to your tune of winning. Eliminate one of the biggest obstacles in business and in life is people you call your friend. See, I don't have a lot of friends, and more people know me probably than I know them. And throughout my life, you know, so the age I am, I'm sure that's not going to change now. But I always go back to what my grandfather used to say. He always asked me, boy, how many friends you got? You know, trick question. You know, and the first time I was like, Pops, I got a gang of friends. He said, you got a gang of friends? He said, you living a lie, boy. And I said, what? He said, you living a lie. He said, you know what a friend is? And I said, yeah, I know what a friend is. I said, shoot, you know, I got a lot of partners, Pops. He said, no. Can you sit down and tell them what's troubling you, what's bothering you? And they're going to give you the proper feedback. It's not going to affect you, in no way but a positive way. Can you ask them to give you some money and they ain't going to ask you when you pay it back? Can you go spend the night at their house if they out of town and their wife and their woman is there? And of course, the answer to all those questions is no. So I'm saying that to say, when you performing, meaning performing to me is going throughout your everyday life, working on your goal. Every day you working on winning. Every day you working closer to being what your dream is. And back to the value. If you don't know the value of yourself, that will never happen. You will continue to live your life like a cat running around chasing his tail, which he will never catch. Never. Don't live your life like that. Perform. Find out what you do best. Find the value of yourself. Then take a risk on you. Take a risk on what you believe in. Take a risk on what you stand for. Take a risk on what's inside you. Take a risk on yourself, but know yourself first. Okay. Let me see. Now, after you know the value of yourself, then you take a risk in your life. And then you perform step by step. And then the last thing, it's your reward. It's the reward for you believing in you. It's your reward for believing in what you stand for. It's your reward for staying straight ahead on your mission to touch the sky and not getting detoured by nothing or nobody. Because it's so easy to get detoured. You on your mission, you got your plan. You got it all mapped out. Then you go tell somebody about it. You know it's a good plan. You're so excited with the plan. You done started on the plan. but you got to tell somebody. You just have to. Keep it to yourself. Because everybody that you tell about your plan, here gonna come some more doubt. Here your best partner that you kick it with. You tell him your plan. Maybe you think it's your best partner, you know. Maybe he's just your partner. Maybe just your associate, meaning I'm sure he wants you to win, you know, and I'm sure he'd be glad you win. But maybe he like, you know, a few other associates that we all have and we all know. Maybe he wants you to win, but he don't want you to pass him up, you know, on your journey to the top. And you guys know that there's a lot of people that's out there. They want you to win as long as you don't pass them up, you know, as you continue on your journey to touch the sky. You got to surround yourself with people that's thinking the same way you thinking, and that's about winning. You got to surround your people that's got not only their best interests at heart, but they got your best interests at heart. Stop making your life hard trying to impress people that's they're not even worth your time. Man, they're not even worth your time. They go home and they talk about you. You tell them about your idea. You tell them about your dream. This is your dream, man. You ain't got to let these suckers know. Especially if they're around you, they probably already hating. They probably don't ever even compliment you. You meet up with your partner, y'all fix to hang, or you think of your partner. Y'all meet up together. You know how much time you done took, you know, getting sharp. You know you fly. You know you sharp. Then y'all meet up. Here you come. This me right here. What's up with you, man? What's up, pimping? Damn, man, you looking awful sharp, man. Damn, man, them gators you got on? Man, you sharp, man. I like that suit, man. Man, where'd you get that suit from, man? If the people around you, if they never compliment you like that, if they never compliment you at all, if they never had no suggestions on helping you win, and there's always a doubt, that means that they're not for you. Picture this scenario. You know 5 or 6 different people. You run your idea down to these 5 or 6 different people. I guarantee you, and most of you guys probably already experienced this, I guarantee you that out those 5 or 6 people, after talking to them, and you come back, you know, you sit down, you know, kick your shoes off, you know, and start your thinking process. Out those 5 or 6 people, all these doubts that already came, you done got doubt from Mobile, you done got doubt from Bob, you done got some words of doubt from Ted, you done got some words of doubt from Richard. These people you calling your friend. Instead of giving you suggestions to help you win, they throwing doubt. You already got doubt. You already got fears of not being successful. You already got fears of not winning. Then you surround yourself with these suckers that act like they want you to win. And you let them in your business. You let them know what your dream is. You let them into your dream. And they throwing doubts in there, hoping that you don't go forward, hoping that you let them sidetrack you with those doubts and those fears of being successful. And then you get sidetracked because they say, well, dang, man, man, you've been doing that, man. I don't know how long, man. That shit ain't working, man. Man, check this out. I got this idea right here, man. Look, I've been working on it for a while, man. Look, if we do it like this, man, and if we do it like that, man, this what's gonna happen. Man, we're gonna have some money, man. That idea you had, man, it's cool, man. But man, it's a better idea. Doubt. And most of you go for it. knowing you had the winning plan, but you got sidetracked. You let somebody sidetrack you. You got distracted. Or you working on your plan. You've been at this plan. You've been grinding. You've been keeping your nose to the grindstone till it bleed. You know you got a winning project and you've been on it. Then you get this broad. Now here she come in your life. Now she got her project. She got her doggone plans. Now you're getting distracted. Now you're getting sidetracked. Because you've been working on your goal. Like I say, you've been at it. You've been pressing. You've been grinding. You've been getting your knees dirty. You've been getting some, you've been climbing. Then here comes this doggone female with her ideas, her doubts. She don't want you to invest too much over here on this right here because it might take away from the plans on what she wants. Oh, baby, I would like to go on a vacation next year. Well, baby, right now, my money is going on in this project I've been working on. I've been working on before I met you. I know it's going to win. But baby, I need something to do too. You know how they come at you. And then bam, you sidetrack now. You done got off the road of your plan. You done made a left instead of staying straight ahead. Okay. She done distracted you. She done told her mama your plans. You done told your cousin your plan. You done told your brother your plan. Y'all got at the little family gathering, and then hear your plan come up in front of everybody because you done shared your dream. You done shared your knowledge instead of keeping it to yourself and staying straight ahead, instead of not letting nobody distract you. I don't care if it's your broad. Man, you can get sex anytime, man. I ain't got time for that right now. I'm working on my plan straight ahead. Let me get my money. Once you get the money, you get the power. Once you get the power, you can have any female you want. Don't get sidetracked. Don't surround yourself with people that's thinking like you about winning. Do not let even your woman sidetrack you from your goal. Because you're going to be so hungry and so eager to complete your goal that you're working on until the things that she say to make you turn in the other direction, just to make her smile, within having conversation knowledge, you're going to have to try to make her smile another way. Baby, I understand what you're saying, but right now, I'm down for my goal. Right now, I'm down for this plan right here. You remember that plan I showed you? You remember that plan I told you about? You remember that plan I talk about every day? You remember that plan that you done woke me up talking about, baby, you dreaming, you talking about this, you talking about that. Yeah, that plan right there, that's what I'm on. And either you get on the train and roll with me and help me make this plan, make the dream come true. Baby, I don't know what to tell you, because that's what I'm on right now. I care about you. And I want you by my side, but this train moving fast. You better get on board, Otherwise, I'm gonna have to run your ass over. Don't get sidetracked, man. Don't get off your plan, man. Don't, not some more people that's up there. I mean, that's on here. You know what? Glasses up to the Lakers, and got to acknowledge the Lakers, man. So when everybody found out that Lakers playing Miami, first thing they said was, "Oh man, them Lakers too old." Even when the Lakers season started, they say, "Oh man, You know, them Lakers, man, they old, man. You know, they too old, man. You know. But what Miami and the world didn't realize is that knowledge will always win over youth. Why? Because youth ain't got no knowledge. Knowledge will always win over youth. Now, Miami, they had them young legs, they had them youngsters. You know, I know they thought, man, we're gonna run these old ass Lakers to death. But what happened is that the Lakers, the players and the coaches, they outthought them. They outthought them. They used that knowledge, that past knowledge of the game, that past knowledge of being in wars and being in battles, opposed to a team that ain't really been in no battles. Like the veterans, been in the trenches. Knowledge over youth. It's gonna always win. Now, you might think that you're gonna overpower me because of your youth. No, you might overpower me, but while you trying to overpower me, I done already figured a way to cut that strength that you got. Because I done been in that battle before. I done been in that war before. This new to you. You just coming straight ahead thinking you're gonna wear me down. Shit, I done been in this battle before. It's like I saw this movie Colors and they said something that really made sense. It's like they up on top of the hill. It's a herd of cattle's down there. You know, and he said, man, look at all them cows down there, man. You know, man, let's run down there, man. You know, let's run down there, man. Let's run down there and fuck all of them, man. And then the older one say, well, you could do that, but why don't we just walk down there and just take one at a time and take our time? Let's milk it. Let's milk the experience. That way we're going to enjoy it better. Because if we just run down there, you know, with our foot on the gas and just try to mow them all down, then you're going to miss the experience, which is what it's all about. It's the experience. It's the, you know, enjoying, knowing the feeling of winning, because I've been there before. This is all new to you. I could show you how to win, but you can't show me nothing because you just going straight ahead trying to win. man, life is crazy, man. Life is crazy. Knowledge over youth, man. Always, man. That's right. 100-acre woods, top of it, man. Slim the Cold Choice, top of it, man. Sounds super. The youth have no knowledge or they ignore it when presented with knowledge. Yes, sir. Shine Diamonds. Sirism Cowboy. Hey, man. For you guys that's on here, once again, I'm gonna explain the purpose of my cowboy hat. You know, little bunny I've been messing with. I've been kicking it with. She's sitting right over there. She don't want to show her face, but her people been in the horse business over 40 years. So as a gift for me, you know, she gave me 2 quarter horses and got them outside, you know, hooked up to the truck and getting ready to go down the riverside and house them. But before we house them, I'm finna ride them horses, you know. So I have to have my attire, you know, to fit what I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? I sure can't put on no slacks and no gaiters to go ride no horses. So, you know, I got my Stetson on, you know, and my Stetson on. I got my cowboy boots. You know what I'm saying? Man, I'm supposed to go ride and enjoy my horses, man. You know, and actually fixing to make an investment. That's right, baby. We fixing to invest in some horses. Just fixing to start a little ranch. You know, just something small or just some stables to house horses. You know, everything I come in contact with, I come up with an idea. You know what I'm saying? Shake some. Yeah, he said the game is beautiful, ain't it, man? Yes, it is, man. Red carpet, top of it, man. Okay, so now we at the question and answer. Sign Super, Sirism, Keith Woods, Jerome T. How Desert Girls, Fun Dope, Famous Dex, Divine Joseph, top of it, man. Tony Red 718, Keith Woods. Hey man, you've been gone for a while, man. You know, glad to see you tuning in, man. King Diamond. Who else we got here? Prince Diamond, G the Gent, Michael Thaddeus, Octavius Harris, Mr. Norm, Slim Nicole Choice, Rock Exclusive, like Michael Ellison, Denacha Lewis, top of it. Oh, he said they've been cloning since the 40s. Wow. Man, I didn't know that, man. So I thought that I was discovering something new when I saw him on TV, the news that they cloned a horse. So Denacha Lewis said they've been cloning since the 40s. Damn, man. Wow. Weed Puff, music. Say, man, I really appreciate you guys tuning in. My game piece library still consists of 65 game pieces. If you want to buy the whole game piece library, that's $450. I still have the game piece sale going on. 6 game pieces for $50, 10 game pieces for $80, or 15 game pieces for $100. So you can hit my Cash App or my PayPal account. You know, hit me on IG. Also, you guys, you saw the game plan. So with the game plan, you pay $15 a month, you get 2 new game pieces. You pay $25 a month, you get 3 new game pieces every month. Or you pay $35 and you get 4 game pieces every month. So all the content that I speak on these videos, when it comes to the game pieces, I go all the way into detail, you know, on every game piece. Man, I get down to the bottom. I get to the core of the game. I get to the core on whatever the topic is. Speaking on the show, you're just getting the basics, you're just getting the surface. But when you acquire the game pieces, you know, that's when it's time for you to break out your sponge, you know, so you can soak up that game, man, that's popping on them game pieces. All right. I enjoyed the show. Let me put my glasses on, man. See if you guys got any questions before we go. Hey, Anthony Wright, I just want you to know, man, I appreciate that deal, man. I'm going to get in contact with you about them quarter horses, you know, once I put everything in order. You know, James Kane TV, top of it, man. Okay, nobody have no questions, man. I'm not really, oh, okay, here you go. Okay, here's the questions. Let me see what we got right here. Shot should say, should she say to the rollers if asked why they keep seeing her out here? Okay. What should she say to the rollers if they keep asking why she out here? Well, The best thing that she can say is the reason that she out there. It all depends on, I just don't know what city, that you in, because if she's on the track and there's other hoes on the track, then the police don't really have to ask her why she out there. Now, if she working in town and she's steady moving, then she could probably say, hey, you know what, I'm new to town. I'm just sightseeing, just looking at this, just learning the city, or if it's at night, she could say, hey, you know what? Yeah, I'm just trying to handle my business. She just got to be honest. I'm just trying to handle my business. Because the police, they know what the ladies out there for. They know. They definitely know, man. So, what would you say is a basis I must determine about myself to know myself? That right there, you have to talk to yourself every day in the mirror. You got to look into yourself and discover, what you made of. What I got to do to be a better person. What I got to do? What I got to say? To catch the broad of my dreams. What do I have to do? What does it take for me to win? You have to ask yourself all these questions. And then once you ask yourself these questions, you got to work on yourself for the answers. Here's a question right here. Oh, wait a minute. How do you run a stable? You know something, man? You run a stable, just like you run the first female that you got. That's how you run a stable. Each lady is a building process. Each lady got a different personality. And that's how you build a stable. You lock one lady in, you understand me? Then you ready for that next lady. You make sure that they lock in, and then you lock them in. It's a process. Okay. What does it mean to run drag on a trick? To run drag on a trick, man, you know what? You should invest in some game pieces, because all those intimate questions about having hoes and what to do with hoes and this and that, them questions right there, I'm gonna save some of them questions, for the game piece. That's one of those questions. What does it mean to run drag on a trick? And actually run drag on a trick, I don't know what that means. Running drag on a trick, because that would mean like selling a trick a dream, and a hoe ain't selling a trick nothing but some pussy. But okay, let me see any questions. What does it say? I don't know what does this mean right here? He said, y'all should invest in the Arizona's country rap star, Desert Boy Sly. Okay. Let me see, man. Any more questions? Said, how many years did it take you to become? Okay, there's a question right here. How many years did it take you to become a top pimp in Hollywood? You know what, man? When I started off in the game, I felt that I was already at the top. It really wasn't like that, but that's what I felt within myself, that I was the best. And you gonna always feel that you're the top. And to me, there is no really top pimp, because there's several pimps. So there is no top pimp, because there's several pimps, and every pimp think that he's the top. So, we all top pimps in our mind, but a top pimp gonna know he a top pimp in his heart. So, you better think that you the top. Okay. This question right here: how do you know when a chick has a potential? You know that through conversation, through her body language. You know, how when you pop some game, how you spit some game at her, what she come back with, how her body reacts. You know, when you say something sharp or slick, so or sharp or slick to her, you know, that's about the pimping. You know, do she, oh, you know, you find out, you know, if she can, if she's a potential hoe through conversation, through you kicking it with her. That's how you find out. Okay. So what is drag, man? Just stalling with a sad story. Well, drag don't have to be a sad story. Drag can be a story that she telling this trick to make him go in his bankroll, you know, and give her some money to help toward and to invest, you know, in whatever story that she running down on him. That's what drag is. Drag is telling a lie for you to benefit. That's what drag is. All right, man. It's been real cool kicking it with you guys, man. And I appreciate y'all rolling with me. So now we've been on 1 hour and 16 minutes. I usually have the show a little bit longer, but I'm just gonna ride some horses, man. So I appreciate y'all tuning in. And till next time, remember, you the prize. The universe revolves around you. Everything that happens or doesn't happen starts with you. How about you start working on what's gonna make you better? How about you start working on things that you're not gonna do? How about you start working on things that's gonna better your life? Surround yourself with people that's in your corner and that's down with you, not people that's steady throwing you doubt. Surround yourself with winners and you're gonna be a winner. All right, man. Physical ride, make some horses, man. I'm out.